a long-standing personal relationship outside this app. If I had, I would have never asked nor put you in that position. Hold on. Put you in that position. I guess the best thing that came out of this, you got a heads up as to who you're really dealing with before everything drops. Think about it. If Hoover made the threat against Nosy, what's his motivation? Endgame. Yeah, Nosy is diabolical. She doesn't care how this affects the black community as a whole. All right, hold on. So, for the record, I've never come against black people for anything. I support where I can. I shut up and mind my white business the rest of the time. This is just egregious. Okay. All right. She said, chasing is your GF or wife, right? And this is Ray the Fixer. Chasing is your GF or wife, right? I want to ask you both something on a serious note. If you truly believe that these folks are evil and diabolical, why not show people the proof and get their permission? Hold on. Get their permission to allow you in their space to spill whatever it is to spill. I'm all for justice and truth, but not at the price or the mistreatment of others. I allowed her in my space to speak on her theory and whatever. I truly have grown to like chasing and your content. However, you both hung me out to dry, and that's what's not cool. Now, how did I hang Ray the Fixer out to dry? This is all that I'm trying to understand. How did I hang her out to dry? Okay. If y'all were truly sorry, she would have gotten in the box days ago to clear it up after seeing how shit has been going for me and after knowing Steph and I did have a relationship that is now non-existent. Also, please don't try and convince me that this is the brighter side, because I've been being harassed, threatened for days now while y'all both are sitting watching the shitstorm that you both helped create. Lastly, honestly, are you both any different? I went into Ray's live for 30 seconds. And all I had to say was one thing. She was pointing out something about how what's going on with the whole Bella thing. I'm pretty sure she was recapping some other stuff. And I told her that she has to realize that this is, somebody said that they were promising a reality show. Somebody said that essentially that they're here to see what the fuck is going on Messy Time. Like, this is not a conspiracy. This is what is said. There's proof of what they said. It was done in 4K in front of thousands of people. How do you not see, like, what I was saying? And then you turn around and you start calling out Nosy's name. Of course. Her beef was besides from this shit. She had a problem with Ray besides from this. She didn't care about this. She knows what the fuck I'm about and what I be saying over here. She didn't care about this. She cared about the shit that you did. Thank you, Exposing. She cared about the shit that you... Exposing's in the building. Hey, Exposing. But she did not... It wasn't... It was not me that caused you to be thrown under the bus. And if you weren't so blinded by all these people you align with, that you still align with, that don't know what they're telling you, you would probably make a little progress. Which is why I went up in her box and I explained to her, listen, you're onto something. You're getting it. But what she doesn't, and this is what she did last year, and this is what she does every time. Forgive, my dog is sleeping in the background. She gets derailed. You're so caught up in some stupid shit, you get derailed. And now you're trying to make it seem like, oh, you insinuated that it must have been me that made a comment on Nosy's page, that you're orchestrating the chaos and this, that, and the third. When you called the girl's name, right? You don't know if I was talking about, and then you're going to try to summon me? Why would I be summoned? I don't go anywhere I'm summoned to. I've made that very clear. I don't do that. Now, what we could do is we come up with a day and time, or I can meet you another day, but I'm not going to sit here and tussle with you for what? You not the fucking problem still. As much as you want to be in the center of all this shit to make it seem like you give a fuck about black people this year, you're not the problem for me. You're really a non-factor. Hold on 1 second. I want to show y'all the end of this message, and this is what she was referring to as me weaponizing my girlfriend. Again, my girlfriend is her own person. I'm my own person. We are two individuals. She don't make me shit. I don't make her shit. She does whatever she wants. I do what I want. I know that's hard for some people on here to believe because your dynamic may not work that way, but I'm telling you right now, I do not control her and she does not control me. So moving on. I don't know if y'all can really see this, but I'm going to read it for y'all. Wow. Well, first of all, I don't speak for CP. Any issue you have, take it up with her. I didn't get in your box ever. I spoke my mind in the comments respectfully. Left when you said no white tea people, speaking on black people. I respect your space. I won't do that. I didn't leave you hanging. You never asked for me. I can say people don't respond well to being summoned to a live. If you had reached out to have a discussion, maybe you would have felt more support. Hold on. Respectfully, also, it's in 4K. Download it and play it back. 25/8. It won't make a difference. Nosy decided to make you the villain. For whatever reason, that's between her and her God. Chasing Pillows speaks of this nearly daily. We need others to do the same. If the market isn't saturated with the truth the same way it is with the lie will always win. If she tries to just dump it all, they will take down what pages she has left. You know how the campaign to villainize and destroy works over here. So it's a matter of smarter, not harder. Okay. I don't see nothing wrong with nothing you said so far, babe. That being said, there's nothing I or CP could have done to reduce your pain in this. Wish I could, but I am not a magician. In fairness, thank you, friends. In fairness, you've been here long enough to know how this would play. Anyone involved doing or saying anything like that is going to catch strays. Your anger belongs with Nosy, not with CP. Not me. Now you want to see the evidence and help or nah? She says nah. And this is the comment she referred to. I think she referred to it in that live I was just playing. She said, if you want a movement to take place, you don't throw people under a bus and watch them be ran over and then ask them to join in. So no, thank you. Who threw you under a bus, Ray? Wasn't me. If you didn't want to discuss the topic, you could have ended it respectfully. Your platform has no more reach than any other that has been spoken about. So stop that narrative right there, please and thank you. So where was Chasing Pillows weaponizing a white tea person against black people? Where was I throwing Ray the Fixer under the bus? Oh, but you could have just had a conversation. I requested you. That I don't work like that. That's not my boundary. I know that you don't care about people's boundaries, right? Because of the things that you've said before, and we're gonna get into that, right? But I've set a boundary. I don't get summoned anywhere. I'm not summoned. You cannot summon me. So unfortunately for you, Ray, now you're in a position where I'm gonna sit here and we're having Flashback Friday. Because what I don't believe is the bullshit that you're trying to get on here and spew. 2 seconds ago, you on this side. Another second, you on the other side. Now you on this side. This is how she is, y'all. Y'all know this lady aligned with some crazy... She want to talk about she care about black bodies and this, that, and the third. What happened to deplatforming Genty? What happened to working with Scala and all this? Like, what's going on with all of that? Now you just on messy talk. Oh, okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me change my background. Ray is so full of shit. I really can't with Ray at all. Ray is so full of shit, man. Let me change it back. Oh, wait, let me put on the comments. My bad. My bad, yo.
You missed the last part of the conversation.
The last part of the conversation. Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, they're gonna say you didn't read it all.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh, okay. So you literally wrote me back to bitch about Nosy dragging you, and I didn't come to your rescue. I was what to take all the blame. Hear me when I say this again. It would not have mattered. She chose. Hold on. Let me take off the comments again. She chose you. Blaze didn't get any heat either. Is that any of our faults? Make it make sense. So again, with reading all of this, where did me, because I didn't know about this conversation until after the fact. So where did I come into play about? Hold on, babe. You got to put on headphones or something, babe, because I can hear you from the living room. Before you come up, where did I? Where exactly did I weaponize my girlfriend? When I don't control anything that she does. Again, that might be your dynamic, might be what you're used to, but we don't play into that type of role. Okay.
Hey, I just wanted to say that when all this happened, like what she's talking about allegedly happened in her live, Blaze was in the box to talk about the alleged unalive threat that Nosy got in her live, if you guys remember that, and that he had tracked the VPN or whatever with some software that he has to Hoover. That's what they were talking about. So that's why Blaze comes up in the conversation. And she was the one screaming the Queen's name, nobody else. So it was just really weird that she felt like we came up and disrupted her life and said a bunch of stuff, because that's just not what even happened. And I told her to download it and play it back, so hopefully she did. But I'm here for any questions or criticism, because if I did anything wrong, I want to know, because I always want to be better.
I mean, I personally don't see. I don't see you doing anything wrong. I didn't read anything that alluded to you even wanted to deplatform anybody. I think most people that come to my page, they see what I'm about and they hear me. I literally am here to tell you guys what's really going on. It's up to y'all to make your own decision. I don't get on here and tell y'all to unfollow, to block, and to unsubscribe like other people do. I don't encourage none of that. None of that at all. But I didn't see anything that Notorious had said, as far as I'm concerned, that would come across as her trying to be a detriment to my people. Now, what I do find to be a complete oxymoron is the fact that Ray the Fixer has numerous of times has worked with people that have made threats to children, threats to other Black folks, that have platformed some really harmful people to our community. And I really want to ask myself, all of that gets a pass because why? Because they happen to be other people of color. They happen to be marginalized people. Like, so it's better that it's our own. Okay, fake care. Yeah. Okay. Understandable. So I want to take this back a little bit further, because I honestly think that Ray has forgotten that we know who she is. And that's why she gets a lot of slack for what she's doing. It's because they haven't done it to her yet. Right. That's why she gets into a lot of issues with how she carries herself on the app. It's not because people just have this deep hatred or they want to see her lose or they want to see her demise. It's none of that. It's because we're calling bullshit. Good morning, Fifi. We're calling BS. Oh, you wanted to flag the live. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. All right, so let's do something real quick.
Wait, can I say one thing real quick?
Wait, say it again?
Can I say one thing really quickly?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, also, she was going on and on about us trying to deplatform someone or use white people to attack black people. Like, nobody's trying to attack anybody. When you hear what I say about the Queen, nobody can deplatform anybody on this app. I don't know how many times that's been stated by both of us. That's one thing we certainly agree on. And it's not something that I support, deplatforming. You don't want to see somebody, you don't like their content, you find them particularly gross to you, you hit the block button. It's that simple. What I want to expose is what we have been talking about this entire time, and we know who's behind it. And she knew exactly what I was trying to say because it was completely discussed in that live. Again, I would love her to replay that live and show her proof that we did anything wrong. Not trying to attack, not trying to deplatform. That's all I wanted to say.
Well, you know what's crazy?